Hey everybody, welcome back. You will never guess where I am today. Well, okay, screw it, I'll tell you. Today I'm coming at you from beautiful southwestern Greece in Peloponnesos, about an hour west of Kalamata. Some of the best olive oil country in the world, and where that famous olive is from. So here's the thing. Today I've got a beautiful one-pot recipe for you for lamb and okra in a traditional tomato sauce. Absolutely sensational, a snap to make, and everybody's gonna love this. So first and foremost, I'm gonna turn up my heat on my burner, get that going and get my pot preheating. Beauty about this meal, it's all done in one pot. So clean up some breeze as well. So here I got my little emergency kit of extra virgin olive oil. So I just added my olive oil, which literally came from about 1.5 kilometers down the road. So get that off and kind of heating up. And here I've got 2 pounds of gorgeous leg of lamb. As a tip, and typically I like to use the leg part when I'm stewing or braising. And if you're grilling or in the oven, as an example, I would use the rib portion. It does make a difference in terms of the overall flavor and how it goes. So, first things first, let's start adding our lamb to brown. And there goes that initial sizzle. I love that. Now, in these smaller villages throughout Greece, although they do have supermarkets, they also still have the mom and pop butcher shop, vegetable shop, where you can go get, your fresh veggies, your meat. They still have fishmongers, which is fantastic. And I'm gonna come up with a few recipes while I'm here to share with you some of the fresh fish and the catches of the day. So, my lamb is in here. What I'm gonna do right now is just take a little bit of salt and season that up just a little bit. And basically here in Greece, salt is basically a seasoning. A little bit of pepper will go in. Actually, I like to go generous on the pepper here as well. And just kind of give that a quick jiggle. Now, while this is working, I'm going to take 1 onion, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly clean it, and you can either chop it up finely, but in this case, because I'm making this already with okra, and there's going to be some texture and some substance to it, I'm very simply going to just slice it up. I'm not going to bother, there's no need for me to finely chop it up. And let's face it, let's keep this simple. This recipe here as well is also a super, super traditional recipe. I mean, it's older than dirt. So what you're going to do is just slice up your onions as evenly as you can, any way you can. And believe me, if you want to chop up your onions, by all means, chop it up. It's your time. All right, here we go. Look at this. Isn't it gorgeous? This is exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm just going to give this a quick turn and let that continue browning. And also at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to season. A little more salt. Man, I love the smell of cooking lamb. A little more pepper. What an ingredient. Let that go now for a few more minutes. All right, so my lamb is now pretty much browned on both sides. Next thing to go in is my onion. Normally, you can remove your lamb, do your onion, add back the lamb, yada, yada, yada. Now, along with our onion, I'm going to use a couple of cloves of garlic. Typically, here they use 1 clove. Yeah, I like to use 2. This is the way they used to do this back in the day when even like food was scarce. Get a little bit of land, and whatever veggies they grew. In Greece, typically, most people don't shop for veggies, it's like the locals meaning, because they have properties with their olives or whatever, and they just grow their own seasonally. Their own tomatoes, peppers, onions, potatoes. Guy next door has given me some of the best damn potatoes I've ever seen. Forget about tasting. They were enormous. They were like 1.5 pounds each. So, get this cooking down and simmering, and now it's really starting to smell like something here. So that's perfect, just like that. All right, so that's pretty much ready to go. Next step, I'm gonna add about 14 ounces of crushed tomatoes. Again, have I been living here? This would be from my own garden, and it would basically be grated fresh tomato. So that goes in there. The next thing in most Greek sauces is about half a teaspoon of cinnamon. And it'll give us that nice flavor, that background buzz we're looking for, and that's perfect. Water will go in. In this case, I'm using bottled water because, let's face it, this is small town rural Greece. Water sources are pretty sketchy here, so I'd rather be safe than sorry. So this will go in. I'm going to typically put in about 1 liter of water and just let that now come to a boil. Bring it up, let it come to a boil, reduce heat, cover, and simmer for 1 hour. All right, so it's been about an hour or so since my lamb has been braising or simmering kind of low and slow. Next deal is the okra. And for this recipe, I'm using frozen okra. I know earlier I had told you guys that if most people that are here grow their own stuff, well, sadly, I'm not here, so it's frozen for me. And for this, I'm gonna add approximately 1 pound of okra, frozen. It is absolutely lovely. I mean, look at these things. Look at these things. They're absolutely beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. So, in these go. Now, little thing. If you're gonna cook with okra, I would really recommend that you put it in towards the very end of your cooking cycle or the end of your dish, because for those of you that kind of have cooked with okra, it kind of releases that like snotty kind of gel kind of thing. It's like gross. The point is you want your okra to cook through but still be firm but tender. And the way to do this is very simply this way. Place it in towards the end of your cooking so it'll cook through, but it won't completely break down into this like, you know, grossness. So another 15-20 minutes and my dish, my lamb and okra, will be absolutely ready to go. All right, so now this is my favorite part of the vid always. My lamb and okra is done. Now it's time to taste, obviously, to try it out and see what I've done. Now, I'm just gonna try a bit, but my okra is like pretty much kept its shape, it's kept its form. So what I need to do now is check out my lamb. Look at this. Oh, look. The bone. The bone is like completely fall off goodness. You don't even need a knife for this. This is how good it is. So my okra basically took about 15-20 minutes. You don't want to do more than that or it'll just turn all mushy on you like we were talking about. So here's my lamb. If I could throw something right now, I would. It is so freaking delicious. Oh my God. A little bit of cinnamon. For a whole pot like this, this meal will easily serve 4. This is unbelievable. That like half teaspoon of cinnamon is like the backup guitar in the band. That's pretty much it for this episode on how to make a lamb and okra in tomato sauce, traditional Greek dish. Just a handful of ingredients: onion, garlic, tomato sauce, lamb, okra, a little bit of cinnamon, salt and pepper, and Bobby's your uncle. It is a meal you can make even on a weeknight, but an hour and a half, you are done on a weekend. Serve this up with some nice feta, some crusty bread. You know what I'm talking about. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I thank you for your time. Please smash that like button as always. I love seeing likes. I love even seeing new subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Hit that little bell. Get notified every time I upload another recipe. And until next time, bye from the motherland.